Surprise! So, America, to the show. As you can see, I dyed my hair. Well, I didn't dye it. I got highlights, but they were really heavy highlights. And so it makes it look like I dyed my hair blue, but I didn't. It's just highlights. Just FYI, I get that out of the way. Today's show, I'm sorry it was uploaded so late. I was gonna wait and show you my hair, which we've shown it already. Okay, I'm just messing up because the stylist made it really poofy and it's not how it normally looks and it's just really bugging me. But yeah, today's show is about restaurants. You know, like Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, all those good places, you know. But I'm just saying, I hate Carl's Jr. because last time I ate there, the burger was so sick. It had too much mayo on it, and it was so disgusting. I'm just saying, I hate Carl's Jr. I'm sorry, Carl's Jr. for watching this. Not that you would be watching this for any reason. Just saying, I do not like your food. It's nasty, so yay. Anyway, so I've come up with a few scenarios that, like, all restaurants do. Okay, so let's say you're at a sit-down restaurant, you know, like Olive Garden, there you go. And so your waiter comes in, like, they've already taken your drinks order, and they come in with your drink, and they hand it to you like this. That's like saying, oh yeah, here's my finger saliva, that's like probably touched everybody else's food here. You know, bottoms up. You know, it's not all the time that waiters do these, you know. Like, it's, you know, not at all. I've never seen a waiter do it in my life, but I've heard a lot of people complain about it, so I'm like, you know, you gotta compare the two. This thing is when, like, you know, you've ordered your food, like, 10 minutes ago. You're, like, watching the waiters come in and out of the little fountain, and, like, you finally think it's, like, that's your food, you know, you're matching all the orders on your head, and then they just walk by, like, and you're like, really? I waited 10 minutes for my food. Please. Are you sure you guys haven't thrown it away? Because, second worst thing, I think, that will go along with the second one, was, like, so you waited an hour for your food, and then finally come out and they say, oh, I'm sorry for your wait. Here's, one free dessert coupon for your family of 6. We hope you enjoy, and I'm sorry we messed up on your order. Okay, thank you for the free dessert, but, you know, our food's cold. We have a family of 6, and, you know, a free dessert doesn't make it any better. So, yeah, no tip for you. Everyone works in restaurants, they always have, like, these little iPads that little kids can play on. But you never know, because they start playing on it, they don't realize that it's $1 a game. So you say you have a toddler, and, like, you know, he's playing on every game, like, you know, he's gaming away, and then you're over here like, oh, you know, that's a cool little activity board, like, you know, that's not gonna cost anything. But later do you know, at the end of your meal, you go, oh yeah, you owe $26 for the iPad, and you're like, what now? And they explain everything, and, you know, like, they're like, I never knew that. You should have informed me on that. Otherwise, Jimmy, why did you play on the iPad? I hate those things, man. They some crazy crap going on right there. Like, you know, I mean, if, like, no one's gonna pay for that because they don't, you know, they're paying for a nice meal. Like, you don't need entertainment. They have TVs there, too. Like, you don't need a game to entertain you. I mean, no one's gonna pay for that. There's, like, no use for those. Like, they could just get rid of them and save them, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars, like, buying more equipment, more food, like, you know, things like that. But no, they have to waste on a stupid iPad that no one plays, and no one knows that it costs money. So, you know, money maker right there. Let's say you guys, the family came back, and you're like, and, like, the mom and dad are like, Jimmy, don't play on the iPod. It costs money. You know, the waitress comes over and she's like, oh, have you found our new iPad? You can actually, pay for your, meal through that. And then you're like, yeah, I know, I didn't really want to pay for that. And then your waitress is like, okay, and then she comes back later and she's like really frustrated that you haven't used the iPad. And she's like, oh, have you heard about our new iPad? Yeah, it's really helpful. You should really use it. And then you're like, I don't want to use it. It costs money. And by that time, your waitress is furious. Like, she wants you to use that iPad. She's like, oh, here, it's just right here. I'll unlock everything for you. Here, use that. And once again, you say no, but then that time, your waitress is furious. You know, she comes to the table, she picks it up, she's like, just pay for the stupid iPad! You know, by that time you should be calling the cops because that's not good behavior. But you know, you can't hang over restaurants. I mean, they serve you a delicious food. They treat you right when they're not throwing iPads at you. They give you this warm root beer that appeared 4 episodes ago. So yeah, guys, that is the show. Shout out to Olive Garden, Red Robin, Wendy's, you know, all those places. We love you. Thank you so much for serving us food and not throwing iPads at us. We appreciate that. Anyway, guys, if you agree for what I'm saying, make sure you live that like button. Make sure you live it. Yeah, live it. All right, and comment what I should do next, or what I should cover in the show, because I am running low ideas. I had a script right, then I was like, oh, it's dumb, you know, let's just do a restaurant thing. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was the show. Bye.